Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us for our weekend weather update and the outlook for next week. So we've been talking a lot about high pressure this week growing out to our east. This is it. At its peak right now, well east of New Zealand, because you can see on the air pressure map, this is showing high pressure in the bright white and low pressure in the dark blue purple colouring, that this high is well east of us now, well east of the Chatham Islands even. So while it's massive, it's no longer affecting us. And now we've got this big pool of low pressure with a number of areas of low pressure centres to it, but it will get better organised as we go into the weekend. So we'll show you that in a moment. But let's kick off with the rainfall that's coming up. This is the next 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and across Monday. The good news for Auckland, you've got rain on the way, but for the Hanua Ranges, where it matters the most, you're on the borderline between sort of 20 and 30 millimetres of rain. So that's still pretty good, but it's not great enough to really say we've got the all clear. So you still have to keep conserving water. And by the way, with high pressure returning later next week, we've still got plenty more dry weather yet to come in. But the rain that's on the way for the next few days ahead, definitely welcome. So further down the country in the pinks and purples, that's getting up around 45 to 60 millimetres of rain. So we will be seeing some decent downpours through the middle part of New Zealand in the west, but the very east and the very south, just a few showers coming in for you. Now with the wind flow, it's certainly warmer than average, both by day and by night, especially by day. So the areas in red, you are 4 to up to 8 degrees above normal for this time of the year. And those areas in yellow and gold, you are 2, 3, 4 degrees warmer than you should be. And we're not really getting much pushback when we say things like that at the moment. So I think most of you are certainly agreeing with us. So as we go into the weekend, this is how it looks. Still a chance of foggy weather in the lower South Island. You've had a huge amount of fog over the last week or so, most of that being caused by the moisture in the air that's coming out of these northerly wind events, and now the fog's being caused by moisture in the air and light winds, so it's sort of an ideal setup on Saturday. The winds in the North Island take a bit of a break on Saturday. That's because the low is sort of getting better organised out here in the Tasman, so the winds aren't as strong. They're still coming out of the northwest, as we just saw, still warmer than average, and yes, a couple of showers around, but they're more likely to be coming in late in the day out of the north. As we go to Sunday, the low gets, again, better organised. By that we mean it's got more of a circular shape to it. It's not made up of lots of different lows. So it's sitting out there in the Tasman with a wintry southerly coming in around Hobart, Melbourne. But on our side, we've got subtropical winds coming back down across the country, and even some showers with north to northeasterly winds developing down here around South Canterbury and Otago, an area that actually does need it. And as we go into Monday, again, those areas that need the rain down here in the south are getting it, because once again the low splits into two sections: west coast low, east coast low. And it's that east coast low that will pull down that subtropical or northern rain and then pulls it back in to these areas here that need it. So we're hoping that South Canterbury could get a little bit more than that map showing. Hopefully you will get some rain in there. Take a look at ruralweather.co.nz or Weather Watch on our free app, and you can see your rainfall totals for the next 10 days. And in fact, at Rural Weather, you can really see it in graph form, hour by hour, each day out for 10 days, so it's well worth taking a look at. So next Tuesday, we've got a change coming. That low moves out to sea. It gets again better organised as it does that, but behind it comes the cold southerly and showers for the whole country pretty much on both coastlines. Maybe the west coast might be the sunniest place to be for a time on Tuesday, but by Wednesday, this is the theme. By Wednesday, the sou'westers come back and they really go through the rest of next week and into next weekend. So it will be cooler, especially Wednesday, that dark blue line which measures the air thickness and sort of shows how much of a bite this cooler change is taking, shows that the bite's going all the way up to the top of the country. So next Wednesday, next Thursday will be cooler right across New Zealand, but by the end of next week, that high gets closer, and so do the westerlies. They come back in again. So the spring pattern is certainly with us early this year, but next week does get cooler. That is all from me. Have a great weekend, stay safe, and we'll see you again next week.